Tonight at 5, a Sherwood police officer shoots a man after a chase where the suspect hit another officer with a car. We'll have the condition of the suspect and the officers involved. Plus, a neighborhood pulling together to find answers after the death of a Little Rock toddler. Tonight, Asen King will be honored at a candlelight vigil. And career woman turned helping hand. The story of how one mom made it her business to help other moms.
This is THV11 News at 5.
One Sherwood police officer is recovering this evening while another is under investigation. I'm Craig O'Neill.
And I'm Amanda Yeager. Dawn and Denise are off for the night. A low-speed chase resulted in one officer getting hit by a car and another officer shooting the suspect. THV11's David Littman has the details for us. David.
Amanda, Craig, both the suspect and the police officer are okay tonight. Detectives are hoping they can find out what led to this unusual chase. Officers got a call around 10 this morning about a fight between a man and a woman in the area of Whitewood Drive and Woodruff Avenue. The man tried to drive off, so the officers followed him as he slowly drove through the neighborhood. They cornered him at a dead end and got out of their car to ask him to surrender.
Did not comply. At that moment, the suspect gunned the vehicle to pull away, striking an officer.
Well, his partner shot back, hitting the driver. The man kept driving slowly through the neighborhood until other officers arrived and finally trapped him. The police department won't say anything else about the two officers or the suspect, just that the suspect and the officer he ran over will be okay, and the officer who shot that suspect is on paid leave.
All right, thank you, Dave. The search for the killer of 3-year-old Asen King continues. A neighborhood watch in full effect where the shooting happened.
THV11's Caitlin Gardenhire talked with people in the area who say they've been on high alert for the suspect's car.
Each person I talked to today was set on the fact that someone in their neighborhood knows who shot Asen. They say until someone comes forward, keeping an eye on the traffic in their neighborhood is their first priority.
I really feel, of heart, somebody knows something.
Neighbors constantly on the lookout for the car seen driven by a man who shot and killed 3-year-old Asen King.
All the neighbors are pretty much kind of watching out, trying to make sure if we see something, get with one another to make sure, could this be a possible car that they're talking about?
Sabrina Mills and Kevin Ward say they're watching for any cars that match the description of the black Chevy Impala police say was involved in the shooting.
The neighbors right here, we always looking out for each other.
People living on this street say they're used to having crime around their neighborhood, but not in their neighborhood.
Crime in this neighborhood is haven't been bad. I mean, you might hear it, maybe vehicle cut off or cross over worn, but nothing like this in this neighborhood has ever happened.
Mills and Ward say working together is the best way to stop the violence, and they say they know the answers are out there.
Somebody know them. Somebody, I just have a feeling somebody knows something and just not really saying a lot.
I believe someone know who this person is in this neighborhood.
There's a candlelight vigil tonight at 7 for Asen at the stop sign where he was shot.
All right, Caitlin, thank you. And the entire community invited to attend that vigil in honor of the 3-year-old. It starts at 7 at the corner of Warren Drive and Mableville Cutoff Road in Little Rock.
We will live stream that vigil on our THV11 Facebook if you'd like to tune in.
Well, the warmer air today kind of snuck up on me. I knew it'd be warmer, but it got all the way into the lower 60s for high temperatures. Right now, hovering at 55 in the Weather Garden. The thermometer showing about 56 here as well. So it has become a little bit more mild. Now tonight, another front pushes through, so we're going to see that little bit of a roller coaster ride begin once again. Here's a look at the satellite view. Few high thin clouds overhead, generally a nice looking evening though. No precipitation to report to you, not really expecting any throughout the rest of the week. Current temperatures, as I mentioned, a little bit milder and actually above what our normal average should be. It's still 59 in Hot Springs, Mena, and Arkadelphia. Texarkana 64. It is 50 currently in Searcy. So for tonight, we'll see again partly cloudy skies, 37 in the morning low, 48 at noon, and 52 your afternoon high. So 37 to start your day. Nowhere close to what the 16 we saw just a couple of mornings ago. So a little bit of a moderating trend briefly. And we have rain and some thunderstorms to talk about as we head toward your holiday weekend. Have that forecast on your Christmas Eve weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
And we've got breaking news just in. Sherwood police have made an arrest in the murder of an 85-year-old back in November.
Police say 51-year-old Anthony Arnold faces a capital murder charge in Maureen Jones's death. They have not released any other details, but we will update you with any new information as soon as we get it.
Tonight, a visitation is being held for a Hot Springs teen severely burned after trying to light a brush pile. 19-year-old
Bryce Briggs burned 79% of his body last week. He passed away Sunday. The visitation is from 6 to 8 tonight at 6 to 8 p.m. at David Smith Funeral Home in Hot Springs. His funeral is tomorrow at 10 at the Wolf Arena at Lake Hamilton School. And new at 5, newly released pictures of a female robbing a bank in North Little Rock. Police hoping you can help identify her. Take a look at your screen. Employees at the U.S. Bank on JFK say the suspect came in yesterday morning with a handgun, demanded money, and took off. If you know or recognize this woman, please contact police.
The area around the Gateway Town Center continues to expand with more businesses headed that way.
THV11's Meredith Mitchell joins us with more on this booming area of town.
Well, construction hasn't started yet, but more entertainment options will be a part of the growth taking place near the Outlet Mall in Little Rock. Times have changed, and this once forest-covered land is now jam-packed with shoppers and construction projects.
What I hope will become, and it already is to some degree, our largest entertainment destination.
Isaac Smith, Principal and Executive Vice President at Colliers International in Little Rock, is one of the developers. Just this week, the Movie Tavern, one of the largest in-theater dining concepts in the U.S., closed on their land near the back entrance of the Gateway Town Center.
A very nice movie theater, 11 screens, about 46,000 square feet. You can order from a full menu, full bar, eat while you watch a movie.
The theater will feature stadium seating and reclining chairs. A hotel will also be built nearby. Smith hopes to see the area become one of the state's premier entertainment destinations.
The hotel and movie tavern encompass only about 7 of the total 54 acres, so you can expect announcements to come pretty steadily over the next year, 2 years.
Now, other recent additions to the Gateway Town Center include Tzatziki's Pie 5 Pizza and a new nail spa.
Keeps on growing. Thank you, Meredith. For more than 40 years, the Watershed has been healing the Little Rock community.
Now that the holiday season is here, they need your help more than ever. Donations of toys, new or gently used clothing, and non-perishable food items are needed. And it's not too late. You can donate these items all the way up until Christmas Day.
And the Watershed committed to making this holiday special for those who need a helping hand this time of year. Well, ahead, it's been chilly lately. Today marks the first day of winter.
And it's not that chilly, ironically. No. We've got Ed Buckner who will take a look at your forecast and tell us what this weekend's going to be like as we prepare for Christmas, and it might be a little bit warmer.
We'll see. Plus, why you should be extra cautious this holiday season if you have high blood pressure. We'll be right back. If this isn't right out of Arkansas's weather book, not this picture, but the fact that it's technically now winter. The actual winter season started today on this rather warm Wednesday.
Here in Arkansas, yeah.
We're showing you weather video, though, out of Fayetteville, New York.
Yeah, not Fayetteville, Arkansas. But December 21st is a winter solstice, as one expert puts it. From this point on, the days will keep getting longer, and the nights will keep getting shorter all the way until summertime.
The winter solstice, it started at 4:44 this morning. Yeah. We're already seeing sunset times about a minute later. Okay. But the catch here is that the morning sunrise times are still also a minute later. It usually takes about 10 days after the solstice where we get that equal day and night. So we're not quite there yet. Okay. But we're turning the corner. At least daylight a minute later every night. That's doing
We
good.
turned a corner today. It was nice today.
It was. I wasn't something. Miserable.
That's so nice to hear.
I know. Aren't you happy for me, Ed?
She's new to Arkansas, and she wasn't miserable for her.
Oh, I don't mean it like that. I love Arkansas.
No, I know exactly what you mean, but it can get cold here, and it has been, so it's nice to get a little bit of a break. Let me start you off with Wade. Temperature started this morning. It was not nearly as cold as we've mentioned, as it's been. 34 was our morning low in Little Rock. 28 this morning in Mena, so there's some cold air up there. 17 in Fayetteville. 25 in Harrison, and 26 in Mountain Home. So yeah, there's some cold air. Hour by hour tonight, though, much more consistent here, and temperatures not falling all that fast, dropping down only into the middle 30s for overnight lows. And, you know, that's going to be refreshing. That's about actually where we're normally supposed to be. On the satellite view this afternoon, we still see a few high, thin clouds, making for just a beautiful sunset out there. No precipitation, really no substance to the atmospheric moisture, just those high, thin ice crystal clouds. Here's the change, though, I want to point out. Don't get used to 60s because we actually have another cold front coming through. This time of the year, it's not uncommon to have a cold front every 2 to 3 days. So this one will come through tonight. Then another one comes through as we head toward Christmas Eve. That one could bring showers, maybe some thunderstorms. Right now, 3 days out, still hard to pinpoint. But we do know it's going to be unsettled Christmas Eve with things getting a little bit better for your Christmas Day. So cooler weather coming in tomorrow. 63, I mentioned, was our high today. 34 the morning low here, 38 in North Little Rock, and 62 ended up being the afternoon high. Now 51 is where we're supposed to be, and our normal low should be about 33. So we were close to that this morning. Probably tonight a little bit warmer than that. So right now, 55 degrees under mostly cloudy skies, the dew point 34, humidity at 45%, so the air is still pretty dry. Feels good out there, although if you notice the wind has shifted to the south at 6, and that's helping to kind of warm us up just a little bit. The pressure's high at 30.11. 50s for most of us, 48 in Harrison right now, 49 in Mountain Home, 54 currently in Batesville. So watch the forecast as we go through the next couple of days. Tomorrow, really the only change other than it gets cooler is that we'll see a few more clouds on the increase. This is 3 o'clock Thursday afternoon. The next system getting a little bit better organized to our west, so some more high, thin clouds moving across the area and then some breaks. But Friday evening, 48 hours from now, look at what's showing up. A little bit of rain beginning to be detected here, and that could lead to more in the way of rain. And some of it could be heavy as we head into Christmas Eve, but that map stops Friday evening. So tonight, not nearly as cold, but still cool, close to where we're supposed to be. 37 your low. Tomorrow, look for a high of 52 under partly cloudy skies. Northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So your Christmas weekend looks like this. 60% the chance for showers and or storms on Saturday, tapering off early on Christmas Day. At least that's the way it looks now. But look at those temperatures, 60s and 70s. Won't be talking about ice or snow, that's for sure. Amanda?
Well, 'tis the season of holiday cheer, but doctors say, unfortunately, it also includes possible heart troubles. Heart attack-related deaths are 5% more likely around Christmas and New Year's, as especially for the 80 million Americans with high blood pressure. Cold weather can also be hard on the heart, causing the blood vessels to constrict, which could make someone more prone to heart attacks or stroke. People who have risk factors for heart disease are at the highest risk.
People are eating more, they're drinking more, they're not exercising.
Experts say do not ignore the signs of a heart attack, which can include shortness of breath, dizziness, or pain in your chest, arm, or neck. And there's still time to donate to the THV11 Helping Home Holiday Blood Drive today. We got about 45 minutes left. 1 pint of blood helps save 3 people. And yesterday, 45 people were helped. Today's goal is to have 35 people show up. That would help give blood to over 100 people. If you want to donate, just head over to the Arkansas Blood Institute Donor Center. That's on 101 Shackleford Road here in Little Rock.
Well, when Donald Trump is sworn in next month as our 45th president, an Arkansas band will be front and center. The Russellville High School Band has been selected to participate in the inaugural parade in Washington, D.C. And this is not their first rodeo. This is the 3rd time the band has been invited. The first time back in 1977 for President Carter, then again in 1997 for President Clinton. The inauguration will take place Friday, January 20th.
Ahead, a local nonprofit is facing a bit of a financial challenge.
Best Buddies of Arkansas could be in jeopardy of not providing services to children with disabilities. We're going to take a closer look.
And every mom could use a little extra help. We'll tell you how this Little Rock mom is crossing off the to-do list for other moms, one job at a time. Best Buddies, and I'm not talking about me and you, Craig, although I do love Craig. It's a nationwide nonprofit dedicated to fighting separation and promoting inclusion.
But their efforts are in jeopardy because of a lack of funding. Our Breezeman Perkins joins us to tell us more.
This program aims to establish friendships, integrate employment, and leadership development for people with disabilities, but it was denied about $125,000 in governmental aid. In 9 cities, in 9 schools in our state, children like Jalen and Lindsay are put into buddy pairs. The program says many children with disabilities have trouble making and maintaining friendships. This gives them the chance to make lasting and lasting connections and bonds. Program manager Krista Searles has witnessed the impact firsthand.
I've really gotten to see individuals that have been isolated in the community, and Best Buddies, we came to them and it changed their life.
Founded in 1989, Buddy Pairs in Arkansas have grown from 57 to 127 since 2015. Wrapping up its second year of growth and headed into 2017, the program needs about $75,000 to continue operation and expansion. You can help by donating. For more, visit bestbuddies.org/Arkansans.
All right, thank you, Breishman. Using social media to market your business, well, that's not new, but what about starting and operating your business through social media alone?
Sounds like my generation of
There you
millennials. A Little Rock woman doing just that and helping busy moms. In the meantime, THV11's Winnie Wright tells us about Errand Mom.
This time of year, you're probably trying to find the time to get those last-minute gifts, get your kids to their Christmas recitals, and have the house picked up in time for your in-laws. That's on top of your everyday errands. Well, now you don't have to do it alone.
Go run some errands for Miss Holly. You ready?
Meet the Errand Mom.
I just wanted to do this to help other moms or dads or even people that aren't parents that are just busy in their everyday lives who want to spend their time away from work or their weekends doing what they really like to do or spending time with their family.
Deason started her business back in October with nothing but a Facebook page and her smartphone. Now she spends her time helping working parents juggle it all.
Being a mom is the most rewarding thing you can do and also the hardest thing you can do.
Holly Peterson was one of Deason's first clients. She says having Errand Mom on speed dial is like having a personal assistant, but only when you need one.
We're supposed to be involved in the community and volunteer, so juggling all of that, plus trying to get kids to activities, cooking dinner, getting it on the table, is near impossible some days without a little help.
To schedule an appointment, visit facebook.com/The Errand Mom.
In Little Rock, Winnie Wright, THV11 News.
2, 1, go! Woo! It's on!
Blue for boy. The Little Rock Zoo has revealed the gender of their new baby penguin. This is the 7th baby penguin born at the zoo.
And now the zoo is holding a naming competition. All you have to do is go to their Facebook page and submit a name for the little guy by January 1st. Let's name him Craig. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, there you go. I like it, except the lips aren't big enough.
Oh, the lips. Craig the lips.
Yeah.
Ahead, as Germany mourns the deadly Christmas market truck attack, investigators still looking for the driver.
And authorities in the U.S. are reacting too. Plus,
You pulled the fire truck over with Santa Claus on top. What's going on?
we'll tell you why Santa Claus had a run-in with the law in Virginia Beach.
The search is intensifying across Europe for the driver who mowed down dozens of people at a Berlin Christmas market.
This man is now the focus of a manhunt across Europe, and police are concerned he's still a threat. A German lawmaker says Anis Amri has ties to Islamic extremists and was supposed to be deported from Germany earlier this year.
12 people were killed in the rampage. Today, dozens of refugees and Germans gathered near the crash site to sing in solidarity.
Russia will hold a funeral tomorrow for their ambassador after he was murdered in the Turkish capital. New video shows the 22-year-old Turkish police officer turned assassin watching Andrei Karlov as he gave a speech at an art exhibition. Seconds later, he pulled out a gun and shot him in the back. The murderer was later killed by Turkish security forces. Ahead, we will finally find out why Santa got pulled over by the boys in blue.
Bad Santa. Plus, Ed will have a final look at your forecast coming up.